Hi everyone, welcome back to Bioinformatics with Vaishnavi. Many biotechnology and life science students learn NGS, wet lab techniques, and bioinformatics separately, but often feel confused about how everything connects in real life. In this video, I will explain a complete NGS workflow starting from a biological sample and ending with bioinformatics data analysis in a simple step-by-step way. This video will be a completely industry focused. This will help you in learning and preparing for your job interviews also. This video will give you a big picture of how sequencing projects actually work. So before diving into the video, let me introduce myself. I am Vaishnavi, a biotechnology graduate working as bioinformatician in India, and on this channel I simplify bioinformatics for you. So let's get started. So the first step is sample collection. Every sequencing experiment starts with a biological sample. This sample can be blood, tissue, saliva, microbial culture, environmental samples like soil or water. The quality of the final sequencing data depends heavily on the quality of the sample collected. Next step is a nucleic acid extraction. From the sample, we extract DNA or RNA depending on the experiment we are doing. This step is called nucleic acid extraction. The goal is to isolate pure DNA or RNA and remove proteins, lipids, and contaminations. Good extraction is very important because poor quality DNA or RNA will affect all downstream steps. Okay. Moving forward, next step is cleanup. After extraction, the sample is cleaned and checked for quality. This ensures no contamination, no degradation, suitable purity for sequencing. A very pure, cleaned DNA is very important for sequencing. Moving forward to the quantification, next we measure how much DNA or RNA is present in the sample. This step is called quantification. Quantification is important because too little DNA gives poor sequencing results, and too much DNA can also cause issues. Accurate concentration is critical before moving forward, and this is done by spectrophotometer. Next step is amplification. In many NGS workflows, the DNA is amplified. This is usually done using PCR. Amplification helps to increase the amount of target DNA and ensure sufficient material for sequencing. Generally, not all workflows need amplification, but many common NGS protocols do. Next is library preparation. So it is a very important step in NGS. In this step, DNA fragments are prepared, adapters are added, and samples are indexed. This process converts DNA into a sequencing ready library. Poor library prep can result in failed sequencing, even if earlier steps were done correctly. So the next step is sequencing by NGS. Once the library is ready, it is loaded onto a sequencing machine. Common platforms include Illumina, iTorrent, PacBio, Oxford Nanopore. The sequencing machine reads the DNA and generates raw sequencing data. Next step is data generation. The output from the sequencing machine is raw data files, usually in the form of FASTQ files. These files contain DNA sequence reads and the quality score. At this stage, the data is not yet biologically meaningful. So this is where bioinformatics comes in. Bioinformatics analysis include quality control of FASTQ files, read alignment to reference genome, variant calling, and data interpretation. Bioinformatician convert raw sequencing data into biological insights. Without bioinformatics, NGS data is just large files with no conclusions. And this is how our workflow completes. In the upcoming videos, I will explain each of these steps in detail, so make sure you are subscribed. And if this video helped you understand the complete NGS workflow, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.